welcome back to my channel, Jamie Friend Colors. If you are new here, welcome. Disarray and chaos, that is what I have been handling and managing the last few days. My kids have been home for like 5 days and they just get to where they can't manage each other, they can't manage themselves. And so I have spent most of the day huddled in a corner with my earbuds on, coloring this picture. If you want to see, this is my own little project at the moment from Kirby Roseanne's Worlds Within Worlds. So that is what has been, I have just trying to minimize the chaos. So they get to go back to school in a couple of days and my husband is home tomorrow. So yay, I'm so excited. Okay, today we're gonna color in Enchanted Forest. So I did that beginning of the year video about 10 books I would finish if I had all the time in the world. This is one of them because it was the very first adult coloring book that I ever colored in. And so I haven't, anyways, so these are like very early early Jamie here. What, about 4 or 5 years ago? Maybe 5 or 6 now. Anyways, so let's pick a page in here and we're gonna color. And one thing about Johanna Basford's books, especially the early ones, is that there's the pictures, the details of the pictures are so tiny that it can be challenging to color them and shade them. So we're going to use the markers I got for Christmas, which are the Twi markers or the Twee markers. I'm not sure. They're by Arteza and they have the teeny tiny little felt brush head. There's not a real brush head, but it's like a felt one. And then on the other side, it has a fine liner. I don't know why I'm doing it on my skin, but I am. So a fine liner, which will be good to get in those nooks and crannies of her book. So I'm really excited to use them. So this will be our first time using them. So this is kind of a cute page. What page should we color? Kind of feeling this. We could pick a palette so it's not too busy. Let me zoom in a little bit. It's a really pretty color palette. I like that. Let's start there and then we'll see how far we get. Okay, well let's kind of pick a place here. I'm gonna grab the light bluest that we have. This is Arctic Blue. And I'm going to, ooh, you know what would be cool actually? Let's grab another couple of blues. Like that one and a darker, that one. Okay. All right, so Arctic Blue, and let's put this and we'll on the outside. Very nice, Kate, and then here. These markers are water-based. They will move a little bit with some water if you want. I have no desire to do that. They're a really nice marker though if you need a small nib. Okay, so that's, well, okay, so it comes in, wraps around and becomes the bottom again, right? So we'll have it do that. Okay. do like her books. I think we all kind of have a soft spot for Johanna Basford because it's just her books are some of the most readily available. And so I think a lot of us kind of started in Johanna Basford's, or it was one of our first adult coloring books. Let me know if that's the same for you. I'd love to know. And then we kind of all just, I don't know, I kind of move on. You know, I don't color in her books very much, but I still love her books because I have to have them all as she makes them. But it just, I'm trying to figure out if this is where this line, so maybe we could take it right. I'm gonna bring it back right here. Yeah, so I started with her, but then I found Hannah Carlson, I think, next, and then that's where my love really grew, and especially for portraits and coloring people. But it's still nostalgic to color one of Johanna's pages. But they can be challenging because they're so small. I think, let's see, World of Flowers is pretty good. It has bigger things in it. Inky Butterflies got some of both, some really small stuff and some bigger stuff. We'll see what she does with her next book. I think it's coming out in March, so not very long. Oh, we didn't, well, we'll see what we decide to do with the top bit there. We'll just kind of keep them in order here. All right, so I'm taking, this is Cerulean Blue, and I'm going to put it, we're gonna start here, and then we'll worry about what's over here in a minute to make it kind of all work. So I know of 3 books coming out in March. We have Johanna Basford's book. And then I can see what they're called. Let's see. Okay, so Johanna Basford's book comes out on March 30th. And it is Worlds of Wonder. So that will be fun. We'll see what she does with that. See if she sticks with the little tiny stuff or she gets a little bit bigger. We'll see, because she's pretty good about like listening to what people kind of want. So, okay, so we've kind of lost this line now. We'll bring it back right here. And then what other books are coming out in March? Fragile World by Kirby Roseanne. It comes out on the 16th. So I'm super excited for that one. I love World Within Worlds, which is what I was coloring today. The dragon I showed you. And then the other one that's coming out in March is Luna by Maria Troll, which I don't color in her books very often. But they're cute, and they're a nice hardback book if you really like those hardback books. So there's 3 coming out in March. That's exciting. And then I know Hannah Carlson has one coming out in the spring on the other side of the pond, and then it will be in fall for us Americans. So hopefully I'll be able to share with you some places you can get it when it comes out with the Swedish edition. I think that's what comes out first. I think she's Swedish. So it's so hard to stay in the lines in this book. But I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna fret. I've got enough chaos in my life. Oh my goodness. My kids do pretty good for like a couple of days. Then it gets to be like day 3 and day 4, and all of a sudden like they just lose it. All of a sudden everybody's crying and everybody's whining and everybody's screaming and everybody's picking on everybody else, and it's not anybody's fault. It's always somebody else's fault. It's just like, make it stop. Okay, let's see. This kind of, I'm gonna say it kind of comes like this, and then it kind of stops, and then I'm gonna have it start again right there. Good set of earphones or earbuds are my best friend. I got the Raycon ones for Christmas that all the YouTubers advertise. They're actually excellent, and I am not sponsored to say that. Okay, this is Mykonos Blue. M-Y-K-O-N-O-S Blue. Mykonos. It's gonna be darker. We're gonna have to come up with another color, but man, the rate I'm going, all we're gonna get done today is the water. This might be like a month-long picture here. Okay, so that there, here. Bumping along. Okay. Well, let's grab this color. This is bright blue. Let's see where this one takes us and what we have left after we follow this line. All right, let's grab this. This is Sapphire Blue, and we just have some areas here. It kind of starts here. This is something that's kind of fun to do, just sitting on the TV watching something. Just filling in with marker, and then you can go do your pencil work later. It's kind of nice. Just take a couple pencils with you to the couch, or couple of markers with you to the couch, and enjoy. Okay, I like it, I like it. I'm gonna go back to that cerulean blue. Finish this line up here. Okay. All right, then let's take the Arctic Blue, which is our lightest color here. Let's see. We can kind of fill in some of this stuff that's around all the bobs. I don't know, all the little things. All right, that kind of gives us a good start with all of that. We'll probably do some more with the blues, but that kind of gives us our kind of general flow of the page here. So that is nice. I want to do all of the, let's grab this smoke gray. We're gonna do the circles with the smoke gray. Okay, so how I am shading the rocks is that I am taking cool gray 90% and putting some of that on the bottom and the edge, anything that's touching something else. Just like so. This is why I love working with markers as a base, because it's so stinking easy to shade it. It doesn't take a bazillion pencils and all day. So then after you get that cool gray on there, 90%, let's see here. I'm scrolling it on here. Then you take the cool gray, this is 30%, and go right over the top and then fade it out. And that's it. That's all I'm doing to shade these rocks, and they look so stinking good. Look at these ones down here. I love it. So it's looking amazing. I love working with markers underneath pencil. Love it. Okay. So easy, so nice. I love it. Yes. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. Okay. All right, it's a new day, but I want to show you what I'm doing with the blue, and then we'll end this video and start the next one. So I've pulled some Prismacolor pencils of blues here, and I'm going to take Enchanted Blue 208 to shade the darker colors here. So I just kind of want to put it where some shadows would be, maybe around the vegetation, just to give it a little something. And then we have like this blue here too. Let's do it. Oh, maybe not. Okay, having one of those mornings. All right, so the Enchanted Blue, we're just putting, so pretty. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna take this is Cerulean Blue 103, and I'm going to add that in here a little bit too. I'm very lightly, I'm just kind of cleaning it up a little bit. If that makes sense. Just light there, and then down here, light as well. Maybe a little harder down here, a little more color down here on this one. Those are our darkest blues there. All right, let's take non-photo blue. And on this lightest color, we'll put some shading around the vegetation of it. Okay. All right, and then this is Caribbean blue. We're gonna put it, I like that it has like a little bit of a grayer tone to it. I'm gonna put it here on kind of this middle color. Kind of just gives a little bit of a different tone, gives nice shading. I like it. And then I'm going to go back to that non-photo blue and just blend that in there a little bit. That's nice. Should be pretty easy to shade because you already have the marker down. And then I'm going to grab True Blue for this last blue color, and we're going to put that in there. Kind of clean it up, add some shading over as needed. There we go. It just kind of cleans up our marker work. Gives a little touch of shading, well, not a whole lot, but just a touch. Nice. Okay, and then I'm going to take a white gel pen or a Posca paint pen, whatever you have, and I'm going to put in these like little white dots. To finish up the water. Just gives that a little bit of something sparkly. There's some here too. You can't see them very well, but I'm gonna put them back in with the pen. Like right there. That looks nice. Okay, so that's how I'm going to finish the water, and then next time we will do the vegetation. So come back for that, go finish all the water, and then we'll do the vegetation in the next video. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and you find time to relax, de-stress, and throw some color around, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!